cause I feel like Uncle Phil and all his losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? So we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He is going to find Hill here. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The tackle made by...
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Over the middle here to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 11. Dobbins running out of the gun. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Falcons nothing.
That's it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And Jones has it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's caught. Jones. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. On 1st down, Newton. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Vikings 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. One of the best of the last decade or so. Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
2-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Newton. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Brought down back.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that is incomplete here.
Newton's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no. Incomplete.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. I'm not too sure what he was doing there. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He was 12 yards there and a 1st down. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, psyche, you're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And going deep for Hill. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
With it is Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Look it, he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Coleman. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Into the first quarter.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From his goal line here, Newton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the running back of Bobby Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Falcons.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. A man, it's Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Yards. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple of yards short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. It's caught outright by Graham. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
And the Falcon first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Julio. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. It's Newton. Over the man is Hill. He's got it. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will go for it. Now Newton gets this one to Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Falcons.
Down, Kaepernick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, you probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. As he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
As well. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That's Stewart's running back complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Rolling to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Gabriel complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
9-yard gain on the play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Newton. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. Possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He'll bicep. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
They ain't ready for it.
He's got it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. that was his way of putting it behind him.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Kevin King there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the 50, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Newton. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Buying time to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. Maybe doing the